What's going on, everybody? This is Renegade number one, aka the Feminist Killer, hashtag Logitorian. Make men great again. That's the number one objective that we need to be focused on moving forward. All right. I understand that most of you guys, most men are driven by their sexual desires, so they're gonna pander to women. So which means they're not gonna want to support making men great again, unfortunately. They're going to support the feminist cause and they're going to support the downfall of men just to get pussy. That's the number one thing right now. The key to making men great again is stop thinking with your dick. Stop doing it. I know it's not. I know it's hard to do. Sometimes I get caught slipping, but you have to be disciplined. In order to be black pill, in order to be even red pill, really, you have to exercise a strong level of discipline above the average individual. I think the MGTOW community, not to call anybody out, I'm just saying we have to have standards. If you don't have discipline, you shouldn't even be calling yourself red pilled or black pilled. If you don't even want to change your life, you shouldn't be considered black pill. I think the community of men who seek righteousness and structure, we all need to have standards. And if you are a man who doesn't want to hold yourself by those standards, you're getting called the fuck out. Period. So, with that being said, we have to shun people. Like I've said before, the key to having a moral society is not accepting bullshit. I don't give a fuck if you don't like what I have to say. You can dislike the video already and just click off. But I'm just going to go ahead and be honest with you guys. We have to have standards. We have to call out the bullshit. We have to flush out the fake males who want to care for men. We got to get the fake ones out. Keep the real ones in. If you're dedicated and you're willing to sacrifice and die for your brothers, then this is the place for you to be. And obviously, I think the key to making us great again, the number one step would be us bonding together. I think bonding and forming that camaraderie, that's the key. Because you're not going to want to sacrifice your life for someone you don't know. I think getting to know each other and communicating, that's the key to forming a cohesive unit. If you look at a basketball team, a football team, they don't do well unless they communicate with each other and actually want to, they have that passion that's formed with each other. If you don't form the passion with each other, if we don't do that, we're not gonna do anything. We're just gonna be perceived by the blue pill society as a bunch of bitch ass men just crying about the same shit. Okay? We need to get a plan going, brainstorm, and then implement the shit. Okay? So we gotta meet up together in person. We need to brainstorm ideas, hang out with each other, and just talk about some guy shit. That's it. We don't do that anymore. We got too many men, too many metrosexual men who are afraid of being around a lot of men because they being called gay. They're being shamed by women, being gaslighted. Fuck that. You shouldn't even be worried about what women think about you because women today, I'll say this, women today, they don't know what a real man is. They think a real man is a man that's supposed to kiss their ass and support the SJW movement. Fuck that. We're not supporting that shit. And that's the next step that I'm going to talk about is don't support mainstream ideas. Because supporting mainstream ideas is supporting the downfall of men. If you support the SJW movement, if you support female rappers and actresses that push that bullshit, you are unknowingly a feminist. When you pay to go to the movie theater to go watch Avengers and to go watch all these other big budget movies who slip these messages in there, you're supporting the movement. You're supporting the cause. We have to start being more vocal. Be more vocal about the bullshit that's going out here. Again, they're gonna try to silence us. We're not gonna let them silence us because I say they're not going to. Okay, they can't silence the people that inflate the economy. We as men, we make up a lot of the economy. So if we stop going to the movie theaters and we start complaining and letting them know what's going on and how they're trying to silence us and stuff, they're gonna lose a lot of money. That's the thing. We have to deflate the economy. Let's hope. Let's hope that this economy collapses. Let's hope. I hope it does, because then they're going to be relying on us to build it back up. Us as men, of course, because women, of course, they do a little bit of stuff, but they're not really the bulk of it. We are the foundation of it. The problem is too many simps support the cause. That's why we're in the situation we are in right now. So again, don't support the SJW movement. I don't give a fuck if you don't get pussy. Don't support it. Because again, a guy has a big choice. You have a choice to make. You either support the SJW movement in the downfall of men to get pussy, or you don't get pussy and you support the man's movement, right? You support being black pill. You support that. You support masculinity, and you want to bring that back to life. If you want to make men great again, you got to forget about sex. I'm not gonna sit here and promise you that girls are gonna be all on you and shit. I'm not gonna promise you that because you could lose all that stuff. You have to jeopardize it to get something that's more important. So that's something that I want you guys to worry about. Another thing is become an entrepreneur. Okay, corporate America is corrupt. That's clearly an area that is pandering to women. It's full of feminists now, and it's just a waste of fucking time. Okay, I don't care if you're making a six-figure income. Working for yourself is the best goal. You don't have a female manager telling you what the fuck to do. I'm tired of that shit. Okay, I'm tired of it, and I know you're tired of it. So I think the best thing to do is create passive income, like a brother has told me, and that's something I'm currently doing right now. Is working on generating income from different avenues because me working in corporate America, that's no more for me. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I don't want to be a slave. So again, entrepreneurship, us as black pill brothers and us as a unit, we all need to be our own boss. Okay? There's nothing better than working for yourself. Another thing that we need to do is break those bad habits that make us mentally unstable. So in other words, improve your mental health. Meditate, lay down, go to the park when nobody's there, of course. Lay down, play some meditation music, listen to trance music, listen to classical music. And I know it sounds corny to some of you because you're accustomed to listening to that bullshit ass rap music, but you need to get rid of that. Some of you gonna say, "Oh, well, I'm gonna listen to some rap from the '90s. It's not that bad." Even that rap music is bad. Tupac, Biggie, fucking Run DMC, fuck all of those people. Okay, don't listen to any rap music. My best bet for you is listen to music with no fucking words in it. You want to alleviate your mind. Drink tea. Focus on your diet. Don't if you have problems with drinking alcohol, work on fixing that problem. And how do you fix that problem? Reduce the amount that you drink a day. If you can't go cold turkey right away, just reduce the intake, all right? I know some of you smoke cigarettes, smoke weed. That's some shit that you're going to have to work on stopping eventually. I don't want to hear any of you guys say, "Oh, I can't do it, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Don't be mad at me, bro." Again, I love y'all to death, but that's not going to work. Excuses are for the weak. Get rid of the excuses. And I think if we do all of these things, if we bond together, if we don't support mainstream ideas that are catered towards supporting, feminists and SJW ideas, and we become entrepreneurs and we focus on our mental health and we, deflate the economy and hope it collapses. These are things everybody's going to be forced. I think women will be forced to rely on men. You get me? These are keys to making us great again. Having standards, that's another thing. We have to have standards. Having standards makes men great again. When men just run around and chase after anything, it makes us look like we have no structure. The key is to build structure. The key is to make us true leaders again, bringing that masculinity back. If you're tired of being deprived of your masculinity, being shamed for being something that you was born to be, take the fucking black pill. Pay attention to this video. Understand everything that I'm talking about, man. I'm pouring my heart into this shit. And it's very important that if we all have a passion and a connection and we all deeply care for each other, we will support the movement of making men great again and not supporting women and not thinking with our dicks all the time. But that's it for today's video. But this is Renegade #1. Like the video, share, subscribe, peace.